Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. So today is making the light journals for our girls, and it's one of the special parts of what we get to do. And I just thought I would take you behind the scenes, kind of seeing what we do. It's chilly, it's freezing. Got my drink. And I've turned everything over because we do surprises and secrets in Evergreen, if you couldn't already tell. So I had to go around the room and make sure. I think I've covered everything up to where it wouldn't reveal any surprises to you. But for those of you who don't know, we started making light journals for our teen girls and our home congregation. And we just wanted a way to connect with them and for them to be able to study the Bible and talk about it with them and just to be there for them for whatever they needed in their walk with God. So we created these light journals, and it just goes through a book of the Bible, different questions, connections, a way to read the Bible, think through it, and really live it. So we have several out already, but before they get to y'all, 2 years before that, we go through it with our girls. So the one that we are going to do right now, the spring, will come out in spring of 26. That's weird. But anyways, that's kind of how our schedule is. So that way we can go through it with them and then kind of edit it, get it prepared, and then have it ready for y'all. So you won't see this for a little while, but a new one is coming. Very soon, a new light journal, and I'm super excited to share that with y'all too. So this is kind of the process because we make our own for our girls. Once we send it to y'all, we send it to a print shop and they print it for us, thankfully. And you'll see why, because this is a labor of love to make these journals. It's one that we enjoy, and our team is very crafty, and we enjoy Hobby Lobby trips and all the journal stuff. But this is kind of how the process starts. So we start by printing off the pages, and if you notice, the light journals are at 7x9 sized, so we have to cut them down. So for that, it's already in storage because we did this last night, but let's see if I can turn the camera around. This is what we lovingly call the guillotine, and it's a huge paper cutter, and we just cut all of our paper down to size. But before we can do that, we have to, we print that, so we cut like huge. It can cut a phone book. It's very impressive. Very thankful to have it. And then once we do that, we have to straighten them all out because it can be very tricky. So I don't think this thing is on. But when this thing is on and you click it, it jiggles, and everything, all the papers, they beautifully line up. I'll probably post it here in a few to show you what it looks like, but all the papers will be kind of all jaggedy and everything, but then you turn this on and they get all straight, so you have this nice little tower of nicely straight paper. So that's how we can then do it in the guillotine and cut them perfectly, because if not, it would be a royal mess. So we have the paper printed, we have it cut after having it all straight together, and that's our stack. So all of these are stacked up for me to now punch, because then we have to punch the holes in the side so we can actually go through it and spiral it. So we've already done some of that last night, and I had to turn these over so you couldn't see them, what it is, but this is kind of what it looks like. We have a bunch of stacks of sections ready to go. We're making 25 journals, I think, this time around. So we have them all ready to go, and then we'll kind of put them together, and then we bind them. So we have spirals, we have plastic coils, we have metal coils. We kind of go back and forth, whatever we have available, really, is what we use. So we take that, and then this machine, I'm going to show you how it punches, because it's just fun. This machine will punch, and then it will bind, kind of help bind it together and crimp the ends. So that way it's secure and it won't get lost in it. So let me see if I can turn this on. So this is our, we call this machine, I think she is named Bertha. She's our loving machine. So blank paper, of course, I can't share anything. All right, so we stick it in here, and done. And that's how we do it. So we have that, and then we have all the stacks of them put together, and then we bind it. This helps us bind it, and that helps us crimp it. So it's a fun journey. It's fun to be able to put it all together, and of course the best part is to give the girls the journals at the end. And it's so much fun to see their reactions and just their excitement to study the Word of God, and in a way that is understandable to them. So it just, there aren't words to explain how beautiful that is, to be able to share the Word of God with those girls in that way. And for us too, like, we love studying through it with them, and the questions that they ask, and just everything that goes with it. And there can be a lot, and it can be a learning curve, but it's just beautiful. It's an eternal purpose that I can't put into words. So we actually are, I forgot to show you the covers. I also covered the covers, but we also laminate and cut out our covers, and that's how we do it for our girls too. I'm just gonna do it really quick so you can't see too much, but that is kind of what it looks like. So, like I said, labor of love. But you don't have to make your own journals. So if you want to do the same kind of thing for your teen girls, whether it's your home congregation or other teen girls around, then it's kind of already set for you, because we've already made the journals. We've gone through it with teen girls, and we know it works. So we have it all ready for you. But on top of that, if you have the what with the journals, but you don't know how to teach the teen girls, we want to give that to you too. So there's a lot to explain, but instead of explaining all of it, the best thing you could do is join Evergreen Coaching Week, which is starting tomorrow, actually. And it's still not too late to join. And it's $15 for the download, or the actual book that will go through the map of how we created Light Group, and how we built this, and how we're being there for the girls, the trials and errors that we've gone through. So we've made plenty of mistakes, and we hope that us sharing it with you will help you not have to make those mistakes, or be able to just see it in a different way, that you can customize it for whomever you're there for, the girls in your life. So that is on the main Evergreen Cypress page. It'll be right there, so you have all the information there. Of course, if you have any questions, let us know. But the whole point is to guide these teen girls in God's truth, so they can keep their lamps burning for God. It's one of the most beautiful things in the world, and I'm so excited to share with those of you who have joined for Evergreen Coaching Week. It's going to be a wonderful week, and it's all for the glory of God, and it's beautiful, and I keep saying that because there's really no other words to put to it. So I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of behind the scenes, and of course, if you have any questions, let us know, and I'll see you soon.